Hi, I'm Anita from Crafts by Anita, and welcome to episode 47 of Yarn with Me. I think it's 47. My brain is still so fried. I have to look. This is maddening. Find it. Yes, 47. 47. Anyway, it could be... it's been a week. Anyway, if you could be so kind to like, share, subscribe, join the Discord. The links are in the description below. I also have a shop where I make and sell handmade knit and crochet items, and you can find that at craftsbyanita.com. Anyway, since episode 46 that I shot like 5 minutes ago, I'm doing episode 47. That way I can have content while I'm busy moving. And we're going to continue working on this project. I really like how it's coming out. It's so cute. I love it. And it's going to be a big old blanket for a future queen size bed. Whee. Yeah, look at the back. Look at all those danglies. Anyway, I'll fix those as soon as I get this squared up. I'm continuing on trying to get this squared up or rectangled up. I don't know how many blocks I need. I think I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15? Do I still need 15? Anyway, I'm going to get there eventually, because at the end of the last episode, we finished this little block. If you didn't watch the last episode, go watch it, and then come back. Anyway, so it's just a basic 2 round solid granny square. And I attach to the other squares doing a single crochet join as you go, with the right sides together. That way all the seams are on the back. So that's the front, there's the back. And I'm going to have it backside facing up so I know I have that done. I have an orange yarn cake right here that I'm going to start the next block with, and then I have this green. Even though it kind of shows as like a dull green, it's not really, it's a bright green. One of these days I'll get a camera that I can do white balance on proper, and I can show the colors as they are meant to be seen. Anyway, but before we do that, we're going to start our handy dandy timer for 30 minutes. And maybe this time I won't get off track and forget to unpause the recording and record again. And hopefully this time I won't do a 1 double crochet chain 2 in the corner. But I know it's in here somewhere, but it's fine. No one's going to notice it. And I vaguely remember the color of the block, but I'm sure I will forget that in time. Having issues trying to start this. Come in. Give me my stacked single, please. There we go. Finally. Now I may begin. So, how are you all doing today? I'm like really bad about that. And I want to say hello. Hi to all 73 of my subscribers. Love you guys. And hopefully you've got a project you're working on. This is going to be a long-term project, because I am not entirely sure how big I'm going to make this. I touched on it in the last episode that I want to have the queen size bed. How I do all of the blankets for my bed is I take my long seamstress tape measure, go from the floor across the width of the bed, back down to the floor, and get the number for that. And then I'll go to the head of the bed, measure the length, and down back to the floor to get the length of it. Because I like having enough blanket to deal with. Which none of my blankets, unless it's like a Lapgan or something, they're not light. I make some heavy bleeping blankets, which is good because it's Colorado and it gets kind of cold in the winter. So I like to be warm. I'm not blanket deficient. I make blankets all of the time. And it's August. So it's like, it's super hot. So I'm glad I'm not doing this like in my lap right now, except when I go to attach the blocks, which will be after I get that green one done. If my yarn would behave. And as soon as I get all 15 or whatever blocks I need to make this normal, I'm gonna go back to working on my double knit blanket so I can use those yarn, dang, squeaky, those yarn cakes in this blanket, and then pick 2 more of those over there to continue working on that blanket. I really want that blanket done. I wanted it done by June, and it is now August. I'm hoping I can get it done by the end of the year. Now, I know my temperature blankets won't be done until after the 1st of 2026 because I have to, I'm always going to be like a day behind if I'm all caught up, because I have to wait to get the previous day's temperature the next day, so I have the correct number on it. So those will be done hopefully within the first week of January or so. I still have 2 months I need to hand sew on the knit one. I've just been lazy. Well, lazy may not be the right word. I've just been busy. I need to continue packing this weekend. I need to make good progress on it, so I don't have to do too much on the day that I move. And I'm going to start with, when I move, I'm not renting a truck because no. The last time I did that, they charged me extra for it. I think I had it 1 extra day, but I also did not received the truck with a full tank of gas. I had a quarter tank. So I put a quarter tank worth of gas in it when I returned it. So it's like they want me to put a full tank of gas in there? Yeah, I don't think so. I'd never received the full tank beforehand. And it was contactless or whatever because it was still during COVID, when the last apartment complex decided to be oh so cute to kick everybody out. With like, I had 2 months to find some other place to be. The last group that they booted only had 30 days. Which that's not cool. But I'm not living there no more. And pretty soon I won't be living here anymore, which is fine because it's just been ridiculous. The place I'm getting is twice the size of this one, and aside from 2 little steps, there are no stairs. Okay, our orange block is complete. I'm gonna set this up here. I'm gonna grab my green cake o yarn. I think this is a big twist. I think they call it slime. I can't remember. I don't have the yarn label anymore. And I don't have it in the cake either. I know it's Big Twist because I remember buying, like, this was from when I made all of those little army of turtles for my oldest daughter for Christmas. This is leftover turtle yarn. And so far she hasn't said anything about wanting like stuffed animals. She did say, it's like, I'm going to give you a list of patterns for tops I want you to make me. I'm like, okay. She hasn't sent me any yet. And I'm going to see her next Tuesday because we're going to go see Men Without Hats. And yay. She's taking me to a concert. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to leave work early that day, and I took the following day off because I do have some other things I have to handle before I move. But I took it off, not because of that, but because I don't know what time I'm going to get home. I'm pretty sure it'll be after midnight, and I'm not about to go to work on, like, this much sleep. That's, no, not going to happen. And then the following week is when I move. Can't get here fast enough. I wish they'd hurry up and finalize all the details so I know what I need and so I can get it going and get everything ready. So I'm stopped being stressed out and freaking out. I'm just ready for this move to be done and over with. Trying to get this part finished here so I can join my round. Still watching the Storm Chaser I was watching from the previous episode because I'm shooting this the same day because why not? I have the time. It's like I'm not going to bed just yet. It's like 8. Oh, it's almost 9 actually. Oops. I lost track of my time. But it's still really hot. It's still in the 80s at 9 o'clock at night. Which is crazy. I still got one more day of dealing with 90-degree temperatures. Which it's been just too hot all week long. I'm going to get a little reprieve on Sunday when we're supposed to get thunderstorms. God, I can't wait for some rain. We have not really had a good amount of rain this year that I could tell. We'd had like sprinkles here and there, but no, only just like maybe 1 to 3 super soakers, and that's just not enough. And I don't think it really snowed all that much last year either. Or did it? This past winter, I think we had like one big old snow that made it impossible to go to work. Like 2 days in a row. But I don't think we had too much after that. I mean, it would snow, but not like snow. Which I don't know if we're going to end up having a lot of that this coming winter either. I mean, I don't mind it as long as I don't have to go anywhere. I can drive in it. It's just the people around me think they can speed. And I know I've said this before. Just because you have 4-wheel drive doesn't mean anything when you hit a patch of ice. No amount of tires on the ground are going to keep you from like spinning out when you hit ice if you're going way too fast. Okay. On the last side of this green block. And then we will figure out where we're going to place all of these 3 blocks on this blanket. And then we'll grab another set, our next row of yarn. And almost finished. Alright. And seeing as I have the green one on the hook, let's figure out where we're going to put the green one. Nowhere near the other green one, so I think I will put it in between this orange one and this tannish color one. Give it a little pop-o color over here. And this is where I tendency to have issues. I think I go this way, and then I'll flip it, and it goes this way. Do I have any yarn ends? No. Not on this side. I will on the second one, because I'm trying to weave in my ends as I go. And I want to get this squared up before I'll take my yarn needle and weave in my center ends from the magic ring that I've been doing on all of these. Super concentrating. Into the corner. There's that side. Now flip it. And I've got two ends I have to contend with. The orange and a dark blue one. Get that over top. So I can weave those ends in. Uh-oh. My chain's a little loose. Here we go. Shoot. Don't do that. Alright, let's try that again. Here we go. Yeah, most of these are going to get joined on two sides. When I get this squared up, it's going to start, the first one of the row is going to start with just, I'm attaching it with one side, and the block after that will be on two sides, and so on and so forth. Just trying to make sure I go through both sides. You know, some people will just do the inside loops only. I'm just going through both. It's a lot easier. I don't have to think about it too much. Let's see. Is that the last one? I think. Ah! Yep, that's the last one. Into the corner space. And we are attached. Itchy nose. Finish this block off. It is super hot in here. Then the next place I move to, I'll actually have space to put my fans wherever I need them to be. Okay. Green one is on. Yay! Alright. Move this out of the way. I'm going to grab this gold color. Gold one. And, oh, excuse me, good grief. I need to drink something. Sure, it's juice. Let's see. Where do I want to put it? I don't want to put it anywhere near any of the other ones because there's one down here. There's one right there. Do not... That's still too close. Maybe I'll grab the orange one instead first. Yeah, I'll grab the orange one first. Because that one's a little easier to place. Somewhere like over here on the bottom. Oops. Next to this blue and the blue. Let's see. It's like on the outside. I won't have ends to go over. Ooh. Well, that ought to be fun. I'll have 3 ends to weave in because I think I missed one of these when I joined before. Let's see. I don't know. Got dark color, so it's hard to see. I gotta count. Make sure I get it right. That should be good. Here we go. Get it into the corner space. There we are. Now, over here, get our yarn ends. We've got to go over. Get that. Well, I need it so to the left. Fighting it. Get that one out of the way. Okay. You get the hook. Get these tails over top of my hook so I can start, oops, hiding them. It's just a straight single crochet join on the back side. Ah, fuzzies. Making my nose itch. Yeah, I'm trying to weave my ends, these ends in as I go, and I think I know I missed a few from the last episode, and when I started joining them, I was trying to remember to grab them, and then sometimes I missed or forgot or didn't see it. You're not going to see these on the front side at all, because they're being contained within a single crochet and not a slip stitch. If I was just doing slip stitches, I wouldn't be able to work over my ends. Oops, let's not get that tail. And finish this off. Get that out of the way. Here we go. Orange one is joined. And then we've got that gold color. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Right. Definitely don't want to put the gold there because that's already got gold. Let's see. Probably right here. Be a good spot for the gold one. And get this orange one out the way. Alright. Now we do the gold. Let's see. That way. Okay. I just have to double check to make sure I'm getting it correct, because I don't want to mess it up. Do have a yarn tail to go over. Make sure I go over it. Minimize what I need to do later on with this thing. Yeah, once I get this shorn up, I'm gonna weave in all my magic ring ends, and when I go to make the next set of blocks for it, I will weave those in as I go after I get it attached. Because the tail, the magic ring, I keep that out. That way I know what the right side is and what the wrong side is. And I like the side that is round 1 to be my right side. It's all personal preference. Oh, and there's another end I get to weave in. Yay! More tails. Alright. That. Can we get over here? Maybe. I'm fighting it here. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I actually got it looped in. I am going to love this blanket when it's done. Yeah, I like the postage stamp quilts that don't put sashing in them or have any kind of like color content. Like I've seen ones that look like rainbows with no sashing. I just like mine being all haphazard and the fun stuff. Plus, I've seen pixel blankets that use just a solid granny square, like 2 rounds. They're really small, and they make portraits and stuff out of them, which I have yet to do. I've wanted to do one. I've got a pixel chart of Brandon Lee from The Crow. I've had it in my Pinterest for years. I would like to do something with that. One of these days. There's still 6 minutes left. Okay, fasten that off, and I will press pause, and then when I return, I will unpress the pause button and keep recording. If I can you not? Okay. Here we go. We're getting there. We are getting there. I'm going to pause, and I will be right back. Okay, and I got my next set of colors over here. I've got a dark red. It doesn't look dark red. I got another darker orange and a light purple color. That'll be the next 3 blocks. This cake is flippin' huge. And again, we have lost sight of our crochet hook and our scissors. Pretty soon this is not going to fit on here because it's getting pretty long. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks wide, and it'll eventually be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks tall. Alright, so we're going to probably... I got to resume my timer over here. I almost forgot. Anyway, probably get this red one done before we go take our break. If I could just tink. There we go. Yeah. Motorcycles, having fun. Being loud and annoying at 9 o'clock at night. Come on. Getting the first cluster done is a pain. But once you get those done, you can basically fly through the next 3 sets. Yeah, I think this is Big Twist too. Can't remember the color. Pull my tail a little. There we go. That way I have some, not like losing my magic ring end here. Do it again with the last cluster. Here we go. Yeah, let's not mess that up. There we go. Make sure I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put my tail to the back. Maybe. Yeah, the darker yarns. So much fun. Black will not be going on this blanket. All my black yarn is temperature blanket. That's what that's going for. colors I do not want in this blanket are white or cream color, anything in the realm of white or black. I want this to be a colorful blanket. Not that black and white and cream color don't have their place. I just don't want it in this blanket. I've had my fill of black yarn for like this whole year. I think I'm 2 or 3 days behind on my temperature blankets because I wanted to get this started. And then once I get all of these blocks done on this, I'm gonna work on my the double knit blanket. I know I keep repeating myself. It's because it's like super hot still. Oops. Love it when my hook falls out of the stitch. It's great. Love it. It's wonderful. Can we get back on the hook, please? Thank you. Shoot. Now I don't know if I just chained one. Yeah, that was just one chain. Goodness. Alright, there we go. Now I can move on. Maybe. Yeah, these blocks don't take very long to make. It's just figuring out where to put them on the blanket takes a minute. Especially the way how I started it. It's like once I get that completely rectangled, I need to figure out where I'm gonna start. How I'm gonna like do it when I can start just picking the color and then having at it. I just didn't want to do the wait, is that 3? 1, 2, 3. I just didn't want to do the 5 block cross again because that was a nightmare trying to put those together. Once you got them all done, it's just like, how am I doing this? So I'm just going to do what I'm doing now. A row of, not a row, grab a row of color and then put them on the blanket. Now I'm ready for the orange. Now we only got 24 seconds left. So you know what? We're just going to wait. We'll come back after the break and we'll do the orange and the lavender and then put all 3 of those onto this blanket. So I shall see you in about 5 seconds. And back. Hopefully you all had a great break too. I did. Got up, did some stuff, sat back down. Gotta finish this because it's like almost 9:30 at night on a Thursday. The August 7th. So this is going to come out not next week, but the week after. The week I move, this will be ready to go. I'm also like, I think 2 weeks behind on my vlog because everything has just been just so chaotic. And it's like I get home from work and I'm just like, I don't want to do anything. And I know I need to pack. I need to pack like the wind this weekend so I don't have to do a lot of stuff on the day of or the week of. So we're going to start our timer for our last 30 minutes. And then we're going to pick up our orange yarn and get going on that. And hopefully this will finish out our last 30 minutes. If I still have time, I will grab another row of yarn. And then I'll do what I can and then like leave it on my desk for tomorrow after I get home from work. Because I just want to get this part done. Dang it. Why are you fighting me, yarn? Oh, good grief. Can we please just not do this? Thank you. Finally, there's a stack There's a stacked single crochet. Like I said, the first cluster is always the hardest. There we go. Now I can groove. Yeah, my content creation has been sporadic this last month and a half because getting the paperwork and doing all the stuff, taking phone calls, texts, emails, getting everything ready to go for this move has just, one, it's been stressing me out. Two, feels like it's taking forever to get done. I was like, I can't wait to not have to climb up and down 3 flights of flippin' stairs. I did it for 4 years. I don't want to do it anymore. Except for like 2 little steps going from the parking lot to my place. That's it. That's all I'm going to have to deal with. My feet and my body will thank me for this, I swear. That I'll have more space, so I'm going to start like doing my stretching that I need to do, because everything from my waist down is really stiff. And it's just, it makes it impossible to sleep because I have nerve damage in my legs for some reason. And it's causing a lot of problems. And I can't get down on this floor and stretch because there's no space for my yoga mat. There's no space for my foam roller, which this next place, there will be space for that. I can actually start taking care of myself better. This place has just been nothing but a absolute nightmare. And I couldn't start shooting this video like right when any of these Yarn With Me episodes, the last 2, not when I got home from work, because I don't know what the heck they were doing out there at the pool, because it's not ever been a pool since I moved in. And it's like, seriously? They showed a picture of a completely nice filled pool, and then I get here like 4 years ago almost, and it's dilapidated, and they've been screwing around with it ever since, and it still has not been a pool. And it's August, it's soon to be September in a couple of weeks, and that's when most pools start shutting down because we're going to get into fall. God, I can't wait for fall. The pretty colors, the cooler temperatures. I just am not ready for winter. I hate winter. I don't like freezing, and I don't like being too dang hot either. So, I wish I could move somewhere. Like, if there was just a place that was just right, not too hot, not too cold, but just right, I would move there in a flippin' heartbeat. Take my kidlings with me. But I don't think that exists. It's nice to think it would. If anybody knows of any place like that, please let me know in the comments section below. My comment section is lonely. It's like, you can ask me questions or whatever about knitting, crocheting. I will not answer personal questions. In fact, anybody that leaves any kind of personal question, it's going to get deleted because, well, it's personal and none of your business. And that's like with everyone, you know. There's some things I'll answer, and there's other things that are just completely off limits. Let's see. And maybe once... Oh, come on. Okay. I thought we were going to have, like, the joyful sounds of somebody's car alarm. Thankfully, it got shut off. But I am hoping, once I move into my new place, I will be able to do live streaming. I'm just not comfortable doing it in this place because it's like it's a mess. It's like there's so much stuff behind me. I don't have space for like a nice yarn wall. Grabbing our lavender yarn, light purple or whatever color this is. I have absolutely no idea. Yarn label does not exist. Well, I know it's a nice color and I'm gonna use it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Big Twist something or other. Because it's like really soft. I have yet to purchase Big Twist from like say Hirschner's. I know Michael's is supposed to start carrying it, but I have no idea. I have never bought anything loops and threads, so I don't know what that yarn is like. I can't really do any kind of yarn hauls at all right now, not while I'm getting ready to move. I'm saying I think the last time I bought yarn was May, I think. 3 months. I got plenty of yarn. The only thing I probably will end up doing at some point is getting restocking acrylic yarn. I've got plenty of cotton yarn right now. I only lack some colors in cotton yarn. I have never ever found, well, no, I can't say that. I do not own any red skeins of yarn right now, like pure red. I have like a hot pink color, and that's about it. Would like to get a cone of yarn, but I'm not about to purchase it off of Yarnspirations because they are so expensive. I can get cones of yarn at Walmart for like less than 10 bucks per cone. And I did not get to take advantage of Yarnspirations like 40% off sale or whatever. I'm hoping they do that again because maybe I'll be in a better position to do that, because I think when they were doing that, I did not really have the funds at the time to take advantage of it. Plus, Joann's was going out of business, so I decided I was just going to spend my money there. I bought a whole bunch of cotton yarn from there. I think that's exclusively what I bought, other than like a couple of acrylic skeins. I still have this coral color in Big Twist. I think I probably should like put into this blanket as well. I just haven't done it yet, which would take my color count to 21. But once I get this, when I get through this set again, I will do that. Come on, what row am I on? Ah, dang it. Lost my hook. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I'm on row 3 of 5 that's over there on the table. Yeah, it's a nice, pretty coral color. I only need one. I can use one. I bought 2 skeins of it. I can just use one for the blanket and the other one for the scarf tutorial. I have a pattern for the scarf. It's my diagonal eyelets scarf. All my patterns are on Gumroad, and the link to that is in the description below. I just haven't done a video tutorial for it, which I need to do, because pretty soon you're going to want scarves for winter. don't remember what the repeat, how many rows for the pattern. I also don't remember the stitch count for the pattern. Oh, no, 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 you don't. Get back up on the desk. Yeah, I can't remember. I haven't looked at that pattern in a while. Which I need to, because I know it's gonna, it takes less than one skein of yarn to do it. But I think I wanted to make it a little wider than when I originally wrote the pattern, like so many years ago. And I have plans to do more. Knit and crochet. I seriously lack more knitting, the knitting patterns on my channel. Okay, that's the last of the block right there. What's our time doing? That's 17 minutes. Where shall I put this color? One of the red one down there, so I think I will put this purple one over in this top corner. Get that finished off. Right here. Make sure I get into the right stitch. Yeah, I don't have any ends I need to weave in or crochet over on this one. One less thing to worry about. Okay, and then we flip and go down across this gold one. And that'll get this corner completed. Yeah, no ends. I'll have more colors to play with once I take these other two projects apart. I'm frogging them because one, they didn't turn out how I wanted at all. So I'll have more colors to play with, and we'll do once I move and get settled, I'll do like a Frog It Friday. Because I'm not doing Feature Friday right now until items start selling in my shop. I'm also playing with like Palm Street. I've got one item up there, hasn't done anything, but I think they mostly do like the live streaming. So what I need before I can do that, I don't want to do it on my phone. I need like a tablet or something. That way, if I got a bigger screen, I can look at in the chat. Okay, so I'm going to grab, put this back over here, and I'm going to grab the red one and put it into this corner here. Figure out where I'm going with this. Do I have any ends? Not until I get to the other side. I'll have two ends to weave in or work over, crochet it over, crochet it as I go. Okay. There. Let's see. go, oh good grief, go through the stitch, not the chain space, until I get to the chain space. Thank you. Okay. And now we shall go over 2 ends. Crochet over them as I go. If they would get in, they're just in the way. Get them, get this through the space. I was wondering, shall I do a tutorial for this or what? Let me know in the comments section below if you want me to do a tutorial for this. Sorry, I'm concentrating to go over these tails here. Okay, and that block is attached. Finish it off, and then I'll grab the orange, seeing as that's the last one we have that we made. Alright, that side and corner is done. So I think I'm going to put the orange one right over here. Switch places with that. When I get this on, I'll go grab my next row of colors, and I think I might be able to do one or two blocks, and then that'll take us to the end of this episode. Oh, it's so hot in here. Flip that out of the way. Oh, I have 2 yarn tails to go over. My bad. We shall do that then. The green and the blue will get hidden with the orange. Maybe. Yeah, it's just I have to make sure I'm counting while I'm doing it. This will be 7 single crochets and then a single crochet into the chain 2 spaces of both blocks that I'm joining. One more, and then a chain space. Yep. Oh, where the hell did that end go? What is going on? There we go. Into the chain 2 space. Here we are. 'Tis attached. Fasten this off. part is done. We just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 more to go. Let me flip it to the good side here. There's 8 more blocks to go, and I'm going to go and grab my next row of colors, and I shall be right back. Alright, so I've grabbed my next 3, excuse me, next 3 colors, dark blue, brownish, and a light gray. And I was sitting there thinking, while I was grabbing those, how I'm going to start working this blanket once I get these 8 blocks completed, which I will finish those off tomorrow. I'm going to, like, do one in the corner over there, and then put one over here. Get another one in the corner, and put another one over here, and then we'll start building it up. I need to get 2 up, and then we'll go down and up and across and build it like that out from here as well. That way the height and the width will build out quicker than the height will, because I still don't know what how big I want it. Like I said, I want it to drape over the bed and touch the floor from both sides. This will be a heavy blanket because I do not make light ones unless they're small. Put my hook where I can get to it. So I'm going to start with our dark blue. Let me get that over here, and then I'll restart the timer. Okay. And resume. And I am recording, so thankfully no issues with that this episode. Oops. Magic loop. Here we go. Yeah, a lot of this yarn didn't come off the skein, where they were in projects that I just frogged. That's why I'm struggling sometimes with some of this, because it's still kind of kinked up from having been already worked once before. I don't remember what I took apart to get some of these colors. Here we go. Of course, the really super dark colors are so much fun in this terrible lighting. Okay. Here we go. Now we can start our second cluster. Yeah. That place I'm getting, I'm going to eventually, not this year. No. I mean, I have some things that have to be fixed, like right after I move in. But I plan on figuring out what I want to paint the place. I do eventually want to get an extra cable line put in for internet purposes. I just don't know where I want to do that yet. And I want to these countertops remind me of McDonald's in like the 70s. They're like this god-awful reddish orange color. So we're gonna like do some kind of wrap over them. It's just no. I do want to replace the heater because it's ancient and it's weird. It's in the ceiling. I've never seen a heating unit in the ceiling before. That's so strange to me. It's usually in the wall behind something. I think I got that cinched. We shall see. But I want to paint it something nice. I need to get new curtains. Unfortunately, because the windows are a lot taller than the curtains I have now. I want it to look nice. You know? It's like, because I'm not able to do anything like that because I've lived in apartments for the last since 2013. 12, yeah, 12 years in apartments. I want to make it look nice. I can't hang anything up in here. No holes are allowed in the walls, and it's really irritating. I've got so many things I want to hang up. I've got the last apartment complex before this, we had like this little art wall that we would do little paintings or whatever on, shoot, I can't remember if it was 4x6. I mean, I bought a bunch of mixed media 8.5 by 11 paper, so I bought like 3 of them. Well, 4. Left one as its full size. Took the second of those and cut them in half to make half sheets. And then, and I took the last one and I cut them into quarters. So our art wall was the quarter size sheets. I would love to be able to have that back up somewhere. We also I have all these junk CDs. So what we would do with them is on the CD side, we would do paint acrylic on it and then like take like a safety pin or taking apart a paper clip, and we would scratch designs into it. So it's like scratch art. And I had those hanging up. Those are somewhere. All of our like art projects and stuff are somewhere. Packed away and waiting to be displayed yet again. I just need to figure out where I want to do it, because I can do it now. I will be able to do it now. I also have this Ronnie James Dio tapestry that my oldest daughter found for me on Christmas, for Christmas. She's like, I found something you've been wanting forever, and I could not for the life of me figure out what the heck she was talking about until I opened it. I was like, oh my God. It's not the whole poster, but it's like a wall hanging. It's kind of wide. It's not very long. But from the poster that was on Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny that the kid had of Dio on the back of his bedroom door. And I'm like going, I cannot wait to hang that up. I've been wanting that for like ever. And I'm like, I just could not. I kept thinking, and it was just like, she told me this like last November. And I'm like, I have no idea what the hell it is. Until I opened the package. I was like, oh my God, you found it. It's not the full poster, but it's still awesome, and it's going to go on my wall. I also have this Dio logo wall hanging that I knit like forever ago. It's just been over there on my wall. I've got it on a tension rod and 2 command hooks. And I don't know where I'm going to put that. I also have a painting that I got from the last place I worked. This resident's family, their family member passed. And it's like, hey, if you guys want to take something from here, go for it. It's like, okay. So I grabbed a painting. It's and it's a waterfall. I had it hanging in the bedroom of the last place I lived, and I have not been able to hang it up anywhere here because, well, no holes in the wall. So I plan on figuring out where I'm going to put that. I need to figure out where our art wall is going to go, because it was just like thumbtacks in the wall with like yarn that I got these tiny little clothespins from like the Dollar Tree. years ago that we would use to hang them up, and we'd switch them out, switch out the artwork ever so often on it. I just need to figure out where we're going to put that. I also have a lot of art that me and the kids made that are on canvases that I need to figure out where those are going to go. Oh, and there's my timer. But I'm going to finish this block first. I just cannot wait to move. It's got a lot more space, more room to spread out, 2 bedrooms, because that's where I came from. I came from a 2-bedroom apartment into this tiny bleeping 1-bedroom. I am so happy I will have a room to myself again. It's like when my daughter visits, there's a 2nd bed in that bedroom. She sleeps on that one. When my son's here, he's on video games and he sleeps on the couch. So, and they keep fighting over the 2nd bedroom. I want it. No, I want it. First world problems. So I don't know how that's going to play out. It's all just going to be just a huge change. Which, for all the stress that it's screwing with me on, it's going to be so worth it not to have stairs. Not to have the place, there's no carpet. I'm going to have to get throw rugs. Which, you know what? That's fine. I don't really care. I can, like, pick something I like. I still don't know. I don't want to paint the interior like a dark color. We can paint the walls whatever the heck we want. I cannot wait. I also can't remember if there's any baseboards. I mean, I took photos, but I cannot remember, and I'm not going to look at them right now. I'll probably look at them once I get done with this block. We've got one more side to do, and then we will call this episode done. I'm going to look at it because I can't remember if there are baseboards. The wall in the living room is like this yellow color I don't enjoy. So I'm just going to, like, once I get in there, I'm going to start, like, looking at, like, interior design stuff. Because I want to play with color, but I don't want anything too obnoxious or too dull. And then I got to get curtains. So much fun. And it's like, what am I going to do with my moon shower curtain? Because the place, it's a sliding shower door. All right. Our little brown block is finished. And then I will do a gray block and then send myself to bed after I end this video. Anyway, hopefully you got moved on to your, like, oh, I can't even talk. I'm so tired. Hopefully you've moved your hook or your needle on the project you've worked on during this episode. I know I did. I've got 8 more blocks to finish. I did 2, which leaves 6 left to go, which will take up the rest of this gray one, and then there's another purple, and then some other color right there I don't know the color of, this blue, and this purple, and the tan color one, and that should get all of this completed. So this is our progress so far as we have it. It's going well. I like how it's turning out. I really do. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it when I started it, but I kind of dig it. And let me look at my ends here. I just have like that one, this one. That's the center. That's the center. This one over here that I forgot to do. But yeah. Anything that's hanging out on this side is going to get covered up by a border, whatever that's going to be. Yeah, there are still some ends. Oh, yeah, totally missed this end. Oh, well. Once I get these 8 blocks done, I will do the weaving of the ends and the snipping when it's done. So that'll be completed. It's like, I really dig it. I dig it. Again, should I do a tutorial for this? Let me know in the comments section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.